the incident that happened at Full Wish TV is causing...
Hello, everyone! Welcome to our brand new segment, the Phantas Moon Brief.
Hi, everyone!
Well then, as the Phantas Moon games reach a boiling point, and for reasons that need no explanation, we are now joining Duo Mention TV.
Yes, we are! And after the director of Full Wish TV and sponsor of the Research Society of Happy Smiles, Full Wish announced that she was...
The supplicant debate, slated to take place at the Seafeld TV tower, was cut short when this imagenesis plague centered on Seafeld City spread rapidly.
As of the latest reports, nearly 200,000 human and imaginary inhabitants in a chilling echo of the bloodstained games 15 years ago. Footage left behind by Full Wish points to the disaster as the work of supplicants from beyond.
She identified the culprits as the famed cosmic hero, the Trailblazer of the Astral Express, and the...
But a spokesperson for the Department of Aberration Defense said the disaster was planned and executed by Full Wish herself through her organization, the Research Society.
Oh, how familiar that sounds. 15 years ago, they made...
Over 500 years ago, a prophet made a prediction. In year 1999...
Shame on them. How can they just say things like that on TV when it's not even confirmed? And the internet is flooded with fake... Also, those two hosts, weren't they from Full Wish TV? They were spreading nasty stories about you on the news ever since coming to Planar Katie. I'm happy you made it back safely. Oh no. You're trying to grow... No! Is this what it takes? If you're all grown up and serious... Oh, right. Tell me about what happened at the TV tower. So, Full Wish had people undergo the happiness surgery to implant Shuhu's flesh into their bodies? And that ended up causing this disaster? And you guys stopped the mutation from spreading, but all you managed to do was to temporarily seal Shuhu's flesh inside Blade? Then you mentioned that Nessia, the one we met at Starrail Fest, is actually the Phantas Moon Games arbitrator? No wonder she could... And she also asked you to go deep into the... Who?
Yes, Graphia.
Himiko's ancestor? Nessia asked you to warn Graphia that the Lord Ravager... why does the Express have such bad luck? Lord Ravager, at Venessia's request, Shuhu's flesh in Blade's body. Feels like we're juggling a bunch of eggs all... I shouldn't have asked so many questions.
So many things to... Nah. I've had a long day. You're obviously tired. I never thought this... From our very first steps. But this... Look at you now. It takes me back to when I first got the Express running again. All I could do was note every problem in the navigation log, one by... Back then, I never imagined the Astral Express would one day have come to think of it. It's because of you. The Nameless who guided me before I keep moving forward. And the obstacles I've seen you grow through the Phantas Moon games. Becoming someone others can trust and lean on. And that's why I want to share a story from the past. I promised someone that when the moon I want to share this story with you all. It's a long story, filled with many memories of my past. I'd also like to invite you all to the place where I repaired the Express and tell you everything bit by bit.
All right, it's a deal. When I return from...
Speaking of the world in canvas, March told me about what Evanescia said to you. Evanescia's request was not made lightly, and she was worried for a reason. Silverwolf saw that Lord Ravager in action too. According to the records from the databank and the IPC's investigation, Asat Pramod's campaigns often span centuries, and the planets he targets all end up destroyed in freak accidents, leaving their surfaces covered in only smiling faces. 1,000 years ago, my ancestor Graphia created the world in canvas. If that was to resist Asat Pramod's invasion of Ahatopia, then could this disaster unleashed through the Phantasmoon games be the prelude to his next invasion? Good question. As for who in Plain Arcadia knows Graphia and the world in canvas best, it's probably Pearl. She was sent here by the IPC. She should have some clues to guide us, and by the way, General Yao Guang... I'm not sure if she comes with good... Go talk to General Yao Guang then.
Nice to meet you, Ishvara. I always thought that the arbitrator, Evanescia, would step in and punish Foolish for the disaster she caused. But, to my surprise, it was in my capacity as an Arbiter General. I extend my deepest gratitude to you. What I am about to tell you is something Evanescia risked breaking the rules to share with me. Please keep it a secret. Sealed within Ahatopia's core is Ouroboros, the Vera.
You mean the Leviathan that...
Looks like you know a thing or two about Ouroboros.
I've seen that terrifying thing.
Rumor has it, they were last seen during the era of the Swarm disaster. They were hardly there to aid the Swarm, but rather to attend a cosmic-level feast, in which the Swarm served merely as appetizers, and the planets they passed were devoured as no one expected them to be here of all places, sealed away. The true situation remains unknown, but with this information we can understand what... Aren't you a little afraid? That's impressive, Ishvara. No wonder you survived the fortune follows when fate hits its lowest ebb. Now that we know a force capable of devouring stars is deep in slumber at this planet's core, perhaps we could make it devour the problem inside Blade's body. It might just be a risky path worth taking. Blade has agreed to my proposal and will venture into the world in canvas to seek out the veracity. From what I've heard, you are going there as well. I cast a divination, and the hexagram shifted between the marsh and fire trigrams, yielding the judgment. Heaven and earth are separate and apart, but the work which they do is the same. In other words, though your paths may differ, they are destined to intersect. What miracle could cap off these games better than a finale that humbles a Lord Ravager? It will be a tribute to the elation. The shadow of the Lord Ravager looms, and from here on, everyone must carry their part of the burden. I will take...
Before I set out, I still want to say a few words to everyone. What are they all up to over there?
Oh, there you are.
We're here to celebrate the Astral Express making it through and...
It's a modest celebration, but a meaningful one.
Exactly.
Your victory gave Blade a chance to free him. With a Lord Ravager looming on the horizon, everyone will...
Here's to everyone, and here's to all of us. The Lord Ravager... Thank you.
Cheers!
There you are. March. Yeah.
When did Don Hung start expressing...
This trip to Plain Arcadia is the first time you dove into the Phantom Moon games. I crossed paths with that relentless old friend and foe again. As for March, well...
Wait, hold up. How come all I get is wandering and eating? I call it cultural exploration. With the...
Now that we're having this little break...
Yeah, we are actually...
Blade has accepted General Yao Guang's proposal. Perhaps he has finally moved on from past grudges and that abundance curse, and is now ready to do something for himself. It's going to be a path fraught with danger. So, from now on, I will turn my attention to this world. Mr. Yang and I have been asked by General Yao Guang to help with setting up some defensive formations.
I've got work to do, too. Mr. Ashvale wanted someone to accompany him to the tavern, to investigate clues about Asat Pramod. Yours truly figured she'd been resting long enough, and it was time to stretch her legs. So I volunteered. No problem. When you come back, you have to share everything you saw in the world in Can.
Just in time. She will handle all the arrangements for your passage, so you can enter the world in canvas. This is an important matter. Furthermore, your journey gives her the chance to uncover something. Once you've fully rested, Madame Pearl has a spell. It will take you to the book. That's your final stop. I know you'll have to go alone. The thought of it makes me feel calm. Please tell her that. Go ahead.
In other words, that woman wants you to take Shuhu and jump straight into the Veracity and leave the rest to the Aeon stomach acid? And this is between me and him, right? Why are you tagging along?
Relax. I'll say my goodbyes and be gone. A dignified funeral, hmm? If you ask me, this ending is indeed grand enough.
I don't care about any of that. There's only one thing I care about. Does he have to die?
Here's a piece of advice, little cub. Whether he lives or dies is his choice. That's the one thing you don't get to decide for him.
It has...
What?
Nothing. Just a seabird landing on the rocks. A blade forged of mortal steel cannot sever an undying. If Shuhu is to be put down, the options are few. And that Leviathan is one of them.
In time, people will say this. The culprit of the Juming gave his life for the greater good, and plunged into the abyss alongside...
I'm not as noble as you make it sound. Many years ago, you invited me to join the Galaxy Rangers. I'm a petty man. I was never born to carry some greater good. This is between Shuhu and me. Nothing more.
Can't argue with that. A Galaxy Ranger through and through. Well then. I won't say anything more.
Blade, you sure about this?
For years, death has clung to me like a curse. If there is a chance to make a god feel the same pain. As for everyone else, there's no need to drag them in. We'll proceed as Yao Guang proposed. Bury Shuhu at the end of the world in canvas, taking me with him.
Take care.
How about you stay as well? You might as well see it through to the end.
Plain Arcadia has bigger problems that need my attention. Your instincts were right. That meanie pulling strings from the shadows is none other than Asat Pramod.
Who else would want to kick a Ha's head like a ball?
So, I need to get back and finish my job.
Investigating a Lord Ravager sounds like a job you don't...
Therefore, it also pays very well.
Then here's hoping you live long enough to collect your payment. Every time, when it's just the two of us.
You know what I'm going to say. The seabird's flown off. It's time for us to go too.
The terror slumbering at the heart of Ouroboros.
After the swarm disaster, the Veracity vanished, never to appear again for more than 700. Their last rumored sighting was 500 years.
History fictionologists claim that Ouroboros lies in wait at the edge of the cosmos, guarded by their children.
I've heard that story before, but it wasn't about the edge of the cosmos. They say that the preservation is nothing more than a facade, and the IPC is, in truth, a cult devoted to...
Organic life has quite the imagination. They've said other things, too. That Louis Fleming seeks to ascend as the Eon of Wealth. That the Council of Londonites are mere hounds of Dr. Primitive. That the Marketing Development Department colludes with the destruction, turning a blind eye to the spread of Stellarons. Such rumors are endless. I believe the General should be able to tell which are true and which are not.
I've never heard the last one, so let's assume it's the only one that's true. Such terrible breath. Once this Leviathan awakens, the Arcadia's destruction will be all but instantaneous.
For now, this remains conjecture. The sealed remains appear to be a husk that Ouroboros once shed. Why it's here, and how it's connected to the elation, remain unknown. Yet even a fragmented remnant of an Eon is a threat that can't be ignored. The calamity of the Leviathan must not be allowed to re-emerge in this world.
Naturally. That is why I'm here. And it's about time for the two Nameless to arrive. Oh, you're just on time.
General Yao Guang, as instructed, warding talismans have been placed at over a...
My thanks. It was Mr. Yang's talent of creation out of nothing that allowed us to reproduce dozens of plumes and complete the deployment with such speed. Now, with Yin and Yang aligned, and all four aspects in place, as long as we set up the last formation core, the Decalite reflection barrier will be complete.
Using the divine eye of the Spiritus to weave a giant web, one that ensnares countless possible futures. General, have you truly made up your mind?
Though Shuhu has been eradicated, the signs of doom have not faded. On the contrary, they grow ever clearer. After much consideration, the source can only be this restless corpse.
One crisis is yet to pass, and another is already upon us. The Arcadia's ley lines were already riddled with scars, and now even the ancient trees seal is starting to loosen. While Evanesia is asleep, someone must take up her duty to guard this place.
But defending isn't the way of the hunt. If you don't want to become the prey...
General, do you intend to go on the offensive and suppress...
How could I? The Joy Seeker could barely confine that husk using the Abundance's ambrosial arbor as its cage. I'm not that arrogant as to place myself alongside the gods. I'm not here to guard against an Eon, but against a lesser. Lord Ravager Asat Pramod. This barrier is prepared for him.
Asat Pramod has been meddling with the game from the shadows. His intentions unclear. We know little about him or the veracity. By chance, however, a friendly citizen...
Ouroboros' remains are in Ahatopia. Silence is an answer.
I'm not surprised that you were the first to discover it. You were in the Torn Scroll too. The probability of you noticing...
That's a little low, don't you think? I'd put it at well over 90.
What I don't understand is this. There were countless ways to verify your hypothesis. Yet you chose the most unconventional one. You bypassed security and broke into the building to confront me in person. What is your objective?
This is no confrontation. It's a warning, Madame Pearl. I'm a security officer, and there is only one reason I'm here. While everyone else is fixated on the Phantasmoon games, only the Department of Aberration Defense is watching other places.
Like the location where the new Herald of Death case was closed?
Correct. The incident involved 4 Daybreak Warriors, but just moments ago, a 10th set of footprints.
After the investigation, we learned that the traces were left deliberately.
But the Lord Ravager bent on destroying the Elation came uninvited. Make no mistake. Then Arcadia is a stage he chose with care, and drawing the Abundance into the fray was hardly a win.
Our top priority is to dispose of Shuhu's flesh properly to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands and causing another calamity.
That said, we cannot afford to ignore Asat Pramod's next move.
This giant web is prepared for that very purpose. Once the entire planet is folded into the divination's trajectory, under the gaze of the Omnitia, when that time comes, he won't wish to leave any footprints behind.
One final question. Why did the Lord Ravager choose to visit this place? Does he have an ulterior motive? Or is this merely some twisted...
That question should be left to the professionals. Don't forget, we have a detective who can't seem to rest. Let's hope the accumulation of variables can tip the scales in our favor.
The people set out, and at the end of the world. Hey, frail little humans! Ouroboros split their mouth wide open! Whoever can fill my whole mouth with but a single thing shall receive a reward. My tongue. The fool known as the Shepherd captured a comet, but it wasn't even enough to fit. The bartender Baraji opened, and en route, he en route spread his hands and said, "See? I filled your mouth with laughter."
Then what happened?
Then the Veracity said, "Are you kidding me?" And with that, opened their gaping maw and tore en route to pieces.
What kind of nonsense is that?
Those are the facts, Spike. If you want to hear more stories, you're welcome to discuss with your classmates.
We came here to investigate the Veracity and Asat Pramod, but all we got were stories that only a 3-year-old would believe.
Rumors don't just appear out of thin air. It's just a matter of how much truth you think they hold.
At least 90%.
Sometimes that last 10% is only... Oh, plenty of bystanders around. Let's hear what they have to say.
They say a dull pen beats a sharp memory. My memory's
Then you must have a
kindred spirit. I've met far too many fools who can't even read. Oddly enough, those of us interested in studying the knowledge of the laughter, I have a...
This feels
Oh, please. Thank the seniors. To compile this book, they offended every eon they possibly could. As for me...
You two asking about the Veracity?
walk the path of Veracity?
You got it. It's always dream big. Hold up, and I am.
You talk.
I swore to become mine. I'll pinch my...
Ouroboros.
Nah.
Enough.
I'm telling you, it was all en route. Dorothy, as we was looking, roll up there, then poof, there we're gone. Comic-Con could oil already. You should be putting this much effort into your...
Hey, friends! How was your first day of school? Where were you just now? You opened the door for...
Still doubting me? That whole foolish thing. I took on every emoji in the tavern by myself, fought them all the way to the end of the world, and even when I masked down to nothing. But honestly, this place runs on rumors. Aha's being chased by the Veracity. Aha chases the Veracity. We won't get X.
Let's go through what we know so... Yeah, it's a complete mess.
So, after a bit of thought, Lady Sparksy came up with a brilliant idea. The What, does this friend know you borrowed? The Subcribe has a gun to our heads, and this is what you're worried about? He'll find out one day.
Well then...
It, doesn't...
No worries. If then...
Doesn't seem to have it.
No, it's working perfectly. Our enemy is a Lord Ravager. There's only one question we need answered. How does a Subcribe...
Correction. The effect is very...
Judging by Nanook's habit of picking Lord Ravagers, I wouldn't be surprised if a Subcribe with the Arcadia is like a microcosm of eons and paths. People indulge themselves in fabricated happiness, unable to hold...
A classic social realist deduction. Fat?
Yes. The answer is here on the Subcribe. Sparksy,
Do you have evidence?
of course. The truth is so you are the first person I met.
If I am a Subcribe, would you
Yeah, fair.
Just take that thing off already.
That's weird.
Let me give you a lesson. Deduction isn't about people skills. It's about smart tricks. Watch and learn. Sparkle, master.
You changed your clothes just...
First of all, Ouroboros likes to eat. Secondly, whatever they eat disappears therefore, veracity is... This is the classic mystery of one culprit, two identities. The one, the Lord Ravager, a Subcribe. What am I even saying?
Oh, classic whodunit. This is more like...
Oh, I get it now. All this thing does is make wild guesses sound reasonable. So far, that's the most accurate piece of it.
No need to be so serious. By the way, what type of...
Me? I'm the tough guy type. I don't waste time on useless You're not wrong. Subcribe is Nanook's weapon to assassinate Aha. Whatever his plan may be, the target doesn't change. Remember? As far as humanity knows, there are only 3 ways an Aeon can fall.
A broader path engulfs a narrower one. Divine warfare between eons. And the third one. What was...
Forcing an Aeon to turn away from their own path.
Whichever it is, none of it sounds remotely connected. So, what makes you so certain?
Because we folks just dug up one heck of a treasure from underground. And in the stories tied to them, we've unearthed more than a few...
Him? He caused...
I know. Right. He's the one I can't stop thinking. En route, defeated the veracity.
You're right. Then who is this on...
Of course she does! Everyone in the tavern knows that name. Long ago, its owner grew tired of jokes, cast aside his son, saying he became a mourning actor. But none of that matters. Then you have my unreal Sparks and Spark!
I knew it.
Give it back, give it back! That's a big order my client wants immediately.
What do you mean, give it back? It just wandered off, and I happened to find it on the way, so I brought it home. You want it? Here.
Absolutely not. Wait, right now?
No. If it's a no, it's a no. Guess I'll keep it. Bye-bye.
Get back here! So,
Hey!
can you catch her for me?
Of course. I'll have that thing returned to you. But, in exchange, I'd like...
Oh, so that's why you're here. Now, old Seppo's in...
Name your price.
Just kidding. Money talks boring. Besides, the Astral Express and I go way back. The en route you're looking for lives up to the name. There's nowhere he can't reach. Only places he's the gold standard of the masked fool.
So,
Not a chance! Back when old Segi left the tavern during the Second Prosperity. 30 trillion jokes. He never laughed again. Before he left, Enroute said one thing that, at the time, no one... Elation has been dead for a long time.
where did he go after?
The tavern has 10,000 mouths. He said he was headed for the true world's end. And the...
How do you know?
Oh, I've been around long enough to have my own channel. And...
Leave it to me. I can... see?
The last thing he's...
So many unanswered questions about en route. Yes, but our leads at the tavern have run their course. Oh, speak of the devil. Only a Cienjo general could have arranged something like this.
I'm surprised as well. You've only just left Amphorius, and already you've managed to draw the attention.
Miss Rodney?
We're here by General Yao Guang's request.
At first, I only came because the Shenzhou extended an invitation, and it seemed impolite to refuse. Now that I'm here, I see it was well worth it. So, Ouroboros has long been dead. Their death was merely buried beneath layers of secrecy.
Hardly surprising. They disappeared after the swarm disaster, and there are many different opinions. The Intelligentsia Guild claims the Veracity ate their fill and entered hibernation. I don't buy it. Those scholars are fond of post-meal naps themselves. Like...
You seem surprisingly calm, which makes sense. After all, the shadow in your right hand is evidence as well. Why don't you tell everyone what happened to the Galaxy Rangers?
Sprightly Von Walk. I've heard there's a particular phenomenon. Plants multiply and grow and are almost identical.
But how are the two connected? When you hear...
It seems you figured by coincidence. Abundance is another thing the two worlds have.
When coincidences pile up, they cease to be coincidences, Mr. Ash. No. Leader of the Rangers, Mr. La Mancha. Perhaps you could...
Back on Von Walk, I'd already long since stopped being a ranger. Your conjecture is basically correct, Miss Ron May. By the time I arrived, the atavistic experiment was already approaching its final phase. Dr. Primitive had set his sights on an ancient beneath Von Walk's surface. There also lay the remains of the
You stopped him.
The Rangers stopped him. Back then, Mr. M was still human.
Now, deep beneath Ahatopia, another, if I'm not mistaken, there are countless other worlds carrying out the same. Aha sealed Ouroboros' body among the stars, suppressed it with abundance, siphoned the power of the Path of Veracity, and called it a game. This is what people call the Phantasmoon.
Uh-huh.
You may remember, the Express once delivered a Leviathan's carcass to me. That wasn't the only one in my collection. By arranging remains from different eras in sequence, I just at a certain moment over 1,000 Amber eras ago, just as Akivili began traveling in pursuit of their ideal, all creations of the Veracity lost the same organ. Their taste buds.
What does that imply?
The purpose of consumption changed. Be they spawns, depth crawlers, or void song whales, their genetic markers encoding gustatory organs vanished entirely. Creatures walking the path of Veracity became nothing more than biological black holes. This was not natural evolution. Through the simulated universe, I identified, consider this.
Yum?
Precisely. Savoring something's aftertaste
is an act of elation.
So Aha stole the original primum mobile of the
The simulated universe proves nothing on its own. But think of it as my intuition. The conflict between the eons of elation and veracity stretches all the way back.
How many people?
There used to be 2. I only told Yu Qing to. Now, there are 5. After this, I can't be sure.
Exploit the old conflict between Aha and Ouroboros to ignite a divine war. Allow intersecting paths to devour one another. Of the 3 known ways to kill an eon, the Arcadia fulfills at least 2. Now who's still...
But you still haven't explained where it came.
You mean the shadow? It has nothing to do with Funmark.
Oh?
Call it a twist of fate. This isn't my first encounter with the Astral Express. When my home was destroyed by Zulo. I had a brief...
A navigator?
Yes. Starseer, I see. He'd already retired by then. He was the one who told me about the Shadow. According to IC, it was one of many remnants left behind when the Express first carved paths along the edges of the cosmos. I led the Rangers to suppress the Shadow, and devised the plan to assassinate Zulo.
Don't you find it strange?
Strange?
When coincidences pile up, they ceased, if you don't mind, earlier.
Someone suspected to be a Sat Pramod knew about the Veracity's secret. Before disappearing, he said he was headed for the end of the world.
And then? Who did he say the Shadow belonged?
A former navigator. The Shadow was a remnant left behind when he charted the cosmos.
If the world's end isn't the tavern...
I don't know if anyone can answer that question. Not even Akivilli. Wait. Don't tell me...
En route only goes where he isn't welcome. After leaving the tavern, he went to the Astral Express.
The detective game is over. I have to say, not many people can make me change my plan. Whether in the past or present, you've always...
So...
You know how it is, kid. I've always enjoyed...
Pearl said she would arrange a ferry to pick us up at the place we're going to hold.
It is an honor to be honest, when Madame Pearl invited you to visit, my name is Feld. By order of Madame... You are too kind. I assume Madame Pearl has already... I see. It so happens that Madame Pearl, the destination of our boat journey, is a hotel known as Inkford. It is situated at the end of a Dovebrook tributary that ultimately...
Well, Graffia's former residence was, legend says, the miraculous and canvassing of the mortal world happened there. Would Madame Pearl, a die-hard fan, pass up a sacred... Word is that Madame Pearl just flicked her wrist, signed a check with an astronomical figure, and bought the whole plot of land. She also snatched up every single piece of Whew, I guess money really that's not even the half of it. I don't know, but all they could find were Imagine knockoffs. Random. I bet her reaction went something like this. Objective. Locate the original. Error.
You! I remember you!
Perlux Tower?
I know it's you!
Oh, a slip-up in an otherwise perfect plan.
Cut it out, you scoundrel! You can't...
This is the author of...
Huh. My apologies. How rude of me.
Well, yes.
This blurry QR code. Let's be clear. You are being transported under escort. Your current credit balance is in the negative. Madame Pearl has offered you a lifeline by asking you to complete the next vol.
Whoa, this is not my fault. Remember Alloy King Pom Pom from Perlux Tower? I tried to put everything on Pearl's tab, but she found out and charged it back to me. Who knew a figurine could be so expensive? No way. It's obviously...
So you're escorting her to...
Correct. The objective is to deliver the manuscript and clear her...
Hear that? It's not a hotel. It's hell. Where you get whipped for not finishing your scripts on time.
The boat has arrived. When you're ready... have arrived. This is the snowy shore of the canvas world, Ingford Hermitage.
Oh. Are those Wispae floating on the water?
The demigod of Earth. Why do you have a tail too?
I see. You've taken a new step forward as well. Step by step, every grudge will be laid to rest.
Oh dear, there are so many Wispae. They are blocking the boat's route. But no need to panic. Please follow my lead.
Well, since you're here, how about we do a collab stream?
This engagement must be no less constructive than the last, young lady.
safe docking. For a second, I thought we were going to hit an iceberg or something. They probably sensed your wish power. You are the... Look! One's trying to hitch a ride on you. Must have been when we came ashore. Oh.
Everyone, welcome to Inkford Hermitage.
I was imagining a bench. So, you demolished your idol's old residence?
Of course not. Benzai Tengoku vanished more than many Imaginae are born every day. But just as many ancient lineages of Imaginae hide themselves away. This is the final stop before they enter the world, and rumor has it that Graphia's soul appears from time to time.
There's a sense of parting in the air. No wonder this...
Miss Colt, now that you're in this well, too, you ought to make the most of it. Let's go.
Is that?
Ah, the golden tree in the distance. We call it Myriad Wish Grove. It's said that it shares the same lineage as the sacred trees on the floating island of Seafell and the Phantas Moon. Before entering the canvas, the Imaginae go there to return their wishes, setting out unburdened. We have arrived. The hotel staff will take over from here.
Anyone here?
Honored guests, my apologies for the late welcome.
Oh, no wonder it's so cold. It's an actual snow wispy. Hello there, little one.
I am the lobby manager, Casper. You have a very high body temperature. Please, try...
Allow me to introduce myself. I am the
former comic artist.
Oh, my true name is gone, just like that. Oh wait, did you say former?
The big shots upstairs gave me a heads up. You are now an asset of Perlux Corp. You'll be staying here until you finish your neck. That Arcadian over there?
Which one?
That one over there is one of the oldest strangelings. They're a former Kappa. These days, they work
Kappa?
There are still a few survivors that slipped through the net. As for Casper and myself, sightings of Lady Graphia are as common as this ever since the news spread that her soul would reside at the hotel. All those Imaginae who mimic her in the you see, they all claim they have some sort of...
I bet they're just trying to scam people out of wish power and credits. Just like all those people who swear they're...
You're not wrong. But whenever the higher-ups ask for a report, little old Casper here can always pad it out and hand over a long list of names. Nameless. Good luck with your inquiries.
All revealed in defining. So, you're here looking for Graphia's whereabouts on behalf of that I think it's unlikely that the mother of Imagenesis will see her. Normally, I'd suggest you play that little snow puff ball for info. That good luck with your inquiries line. But since you're asking for a bright... You must have heard that in a certain corner of the universe, there's a The Holy Grail War! Oh, right! That was your big adventure in Penacony. Well, Then I don't need to explain the method. First, we need a catalyst. Do you have Graphia's brush or pad? No matter! Miss Cult has got you covered. We use ley line resonance. This hotel is built on Graphia's former home. It still has a wait, you are next. Sorry. Oh, honestly, I'm a chronic deadline misser who can barely save her own skin.
I've heard enough. Break time is over, Miss Nihilux.
Now that you understand your situation, stop wasting...
I just checked in, and I have to work already? I'm not some fully automated painting
A Mechatron can run for hundreds of hours straight. You cannot. That's exactly why every second counts. Now right this second, start increasing your
Hey, wait! This is kidnapping! Little raccoon! Help me!
Nihilux has a point. If that Casper guy is a survivor from the Sindarth age, maybe he really... Anyway...
Casper? Are you there?
Nope. I'm not. You found me, current name. But if I try too hard to remember things from such a long... So much of my memory feels like it's shrouded in a blizzard. A snowball. It feels like I had snow... Well...
You'd better be good at dodging, Gablet! Met Lady Grathia. She was a great painter who led us in Snowball fight back then. When we wanted to see her, we'd go to her doorstep, light the ground lamps, and shout. Then Lady Grathia would poke her head out of the window upstairs. Then we'd have snowball fights against the Void Ranger. If we won, I got to swallow the Void Rangers. There was someone else. He was a snowball fight master, but that guy knocked us all down. 6 of my friends were lying on the ground, feeling. As for me, I think I got hit right in the...
8 people? In the Phantasmoon games? Perhaps. So, in that round of the Phantasmoon games,
I saw her once. By then, I couldn't find my other 6, so I went to her for... It felt like only a second had passed. Just the blink of an eye, yet she held me and cried, saying... It was just one lost game. I only shared some memories of a snowball. That's about all Casper can...
So, to summarize, Casper likes to light the now. Work? Even next to such a lively hot spring hotel. These atonement statues all look like small animals. I should find a prominent spot for the ground lamps. Whatever.
Who dares disturb my... Not only will I refuse to grant you 3...
Thanks for the invite. I'm not quite dead yet, but I don't feel alive either. I'm testing the deadline. I snuck out. This mountain path is so quiet and secluded. Ooh, what a great spot for a night stroll, listening to the calming sound of the spring. Give me a break. I really am just looking for inspiration out here. Look at this old stone statue. I just reached the Real versus Fakina Cat arc in my comic. Let me pay my respects. Maybe
Miss Colt, when did you sneak out?
That was fast.
I let my guard down for just 1 second, and corporate asset... I mean Miss Colt.
No way are you running away and taking our jobs with you. Good thing this kind lady...
Let's go. Back to the...
Come on, not again! Little raccoon!
Being an artist sure is grueling. I remember being... You're asking me? My name is Murata Graphia, guardian of the world in Can...
You're safe? Huh.
Child, you were the one who lit the ground lamps, were you not? I simply answered the call. Let me think. The arbitrator of the Phantasmoon Games asked you to tell me that our old enemy, the demon... Since Ahatopia's in canvassing, Evanesia and I agreed to guard Real, but over the past 1,000 years, who would have thought, when word of her... You must have many questions. My, you certainly have a lot of questions. During the Cinderth Age, that demon lord from beyond once took the form. Do you carry a token from Evanesia? I see you're carrying something that... The secrets you seek are many and tangled. Perhaps 1,000 years ago, the legions of the demons from beyond. For the destruction, taking a life is easier than brushing aside a feather. Among the countless victims, a baby girl was saved by a painter from the brink of death. He took her in to protect his daughter. The painter, until one day, a falling star unable to contain her curiosity. And so she saw it. This tower had countless windows. Indeed. That tower, which stood only for a moment, was the crashed Astral Express. And at the time, the wrecked train was surrounded by countless abominable monsters. Amidst these, it was only much later that Graphia understood that those who fought and died for the Nameless, who walked the path, that was the day that Graphia stepped into the mortal world. In a long, drawn-out war, fought at a severe disadvantage. This was also the first time in the history of the Phantasmoon Games that the 8 supplicants joined forces to confront a powerful enemy from beyond. She lost. Graphia did not win the Phantasmoon Games. In the final days of the Cinderth Age, she gathered every ounce of wish power to paint the world into a scroll. Using herself as a nail to steady the canvas, she sealed the Lord Ravager. Yes. As long as the scroll still enshrouds reality, he won't be able... The story is over. I also have a token I'd like you to give her. So... No, there is no need to rush. You have a friend here who is lingering with... You mean? Follow this path down to the riverbank of Myriad Wish Grove. When you are ready, choose a whisper. Whisper Graphia's name and your wish to cross when the time comes. I will bring the ferry to deliver...
Graphia... Anyway, I should head...
I've heard that in the same forest, giant trees will fight. How about this? we just feed Shuhu to that... Say something.
Didn't know you were a forestry expert.
I'm not...
If the Elwood absorbed another emanator of abundance, it would likely bring about right now. There is...
If the abundance grows too strong, the ambrosial arbor loses control, and the Arcadia is doomed. If the abundance is too weak, the husk spirals out of control, and the Arcadia is doomed just the same. It's called an Arcadia, but the whole thing is built on a razor's edge. Does that mean the essence of the elation is just dark humor?
You're afraid.
I'm not. I respect your choice. Fine. You don't think I know what that Xianzhou person meant? 1 in 10 chance? Listen, I just can't stand by and watch one of
Kin.
What else? Friend? Colleague? Playmate? The guy who carries my bags when we go...
I suppose all of those fit.
Fit? Sometimes I can't...
I hear you. Just assume it's the former. My mind is made up. You should understand. Misplaced emotion.
You really are... If I could see Firefly cured of her illness, Kafka finally finding the heart she's looking for, and then I'd be willing to pick up that level 999 cartridge too.
Don't. At the TV tower, you already severely overspent your time. Besides, why are you telling me this? You should tell...
Because just like you, I'm a total, stuck-up...
Feel better?
No. Unless you give me a sincere apology and a proper...
Not settled. Fair enough. Whether as Ying Xing. Before the final verdict, I should say a proper goodbye. Who's there?
Next time, it'd be better if you didn't try to sneak up on us.
I knew you would come.
I met the legendary Graf. If we simply chant her name...
A legend from 1,000 years ago. It really makes sense. After all, you two are practically the same age. Knowing that gives me a bit more hope that you can...
Then let's begin.
Graphia, mother of Imagenesis. May she come forth and deliver us into the world in
Graphia! Graphia!
How odd.
Strange.
I heard your call, and have greetings, travelers who seek to leave the mortal world behind. Oh? Not an Imagine?
I guess so.
Power of abundance. What a nostalgic scent.
I've heard that something lies at the end of the world in Canvas, with the power to suppress it.
Ah, I understand.
Thank you. The mountains lie distant. A fine moment to bring this
Bring a weary life to its end. To my eyes, the power...
It's just a matter of
The journey downstream is long. As is custom, I must
my past.
There is no need to weave your thoughts into a complete... Only by letting go of the past can you truly set forth...
Go ahead. Say...
Then, I shall begin with that lone island of Insumoso. It was a desolate wasteland, untouched and forgotten. Desolate, cold, the perfect place to lay the dead to rest. I planted rusted, broken blades in the wasteland as a mark of my departure. Little did I know that even after joining the Stellaron Hunters, I would find myself returning there time and again, bringing along a few new swords with me. Their owners, some of them sought my life, only to fall by my hand. Others simply wished to see me one last time, as their own lives flickered out. I was once a craftsman, and those swords, they were all my own creations. I erased those wordless monuments for my old friends, one by one, until they became a forest of broken blades. And what about me and my sword? When will it finally join them in that forest?
I will follow your words with my brush and paint the ideal end. Sword barrier. We've reached the shore you've been seeking.
What is this place?
This is the world in canvas. A mirror to your soul.
Superb art, and yet... I thought you would paint the desolation within me instead.
I saw no desolation in your story. Instead, the fire that tempers black steel and shapes 100 blades does not burn upon the forge or anvil. That spark within you has yet to fade. It is why this plane has chosen...
We've got no clue what you two are, but you...
No, I didn't.
He finally smiled. I'm actually the one who can't even smile. This sucks.
We have reached the end.
That blue maw.
Correct. Driven by the buried secrets of Ahatopia, you have come seeking liberation. And now, I have shown you this. If you should find a way to get out, I ask...
You will keep the secret. That blue maw, can it...
Only a beast of insatiable hunger. I have stood watch in this realm for a millennium. Oh, undying soul. The fate that awaits within those depths lies far beyond the reach. Perhaps you will vanish into nothingness in a mere heartbeat. Or perhaps you will endure a millennium of gnawing, constantly regenerating only to suffer once more.
Beneath that calm of yours, I can feel...
This is the price I must bear for becoming one with the canvas.
You're telling me if he leaves, he has to stay down there and be torn apart for... I'm not okay with this. Yao Guang never said anything about this when we went over.
I have lived for nearly a millennium. I stopped wishing for a swift end a long time ago. If the Leviathan does not consume me utterly, then I am still alive. And until that moment comes, I will pin Shuhu to the anvil and swing my hammer once, twice, and again.
Is there really no other way?
Silverwolf. I was never one for sentiment. I'll only say this. In my past life as a smith, I made it a point to forge something for those friends I found. But ever since I joined the Stellar...
Oh, right, I get it. You want me to go back and take apart that box Kafka uses as a footrest, right?
You already took it apart.
A long time ago. Quite a few treasures in there. A master-crafted blade, a game controller, and a portable...
That's the armor core, reforged from the remains of the Glamoth Queen.
Oh, and a cat-scratching post.
When did you find out about these items?
You? You mean we. Think you hid it that well? Please, give me a break. We're a pro team, you know.
Just split it among yourselves. Consider it a keepsake.
Kafka should be the one saying this. You are the most perfect blade the Stellaron...
Just a broken blade.
You talk too much. Before you go, you have some...
To me?
Don't take offense. It's just a few words. Before joining the Stellaron Hunters, unable to see the future, yet unable to reclaim the past. Whether we chose this path, leave no room for regret. Then... it's time. Do you still remember that passphrase? No need to step forward. Just recite it in your head.
3 of a kind.
2 pair.
Ace. Go. Farewell. In the final moments of your life, what will flicker through your... The devouring. How much time has... Sea of clouds. My heartbeat. Shu-Hu.
Finally woke up, Yingxing?
Master.
A lad your age, yet your head is more muddled than mine. It has been ages since we last met. Tell me, have you let your craft go to waste? Your master wishes to see what you can do.
Not a sweet dream of toasts and laughter. Instead, it is a dream of returning to the very... This is a standard issue sword I forged.
Senior Frater, are you truly from a...
Why do you...
I mean, no offense. I just...
My home became a grazing ground for those. Look at this blade.
That is so...
Stop flattering me. This is just a standard issue sword for the...
Senior Frater, the very first assignment Elder Huayan gave his disciples is...
A lone cloud drifts. Let's call it... Bai Hung. And that bow I forged for her.
For me? Thank you. Hey!
I named this bow Lure after a mythical steed from the primeval Imperium.
How did you get so off track? That won't do. It does not suit...
That sounds terrible. It's like my mother naming me Human. At least change it to something...
Look at you! Skilled with both the pen and the sword. Hey, perfect timing!
Staying in a single place your whole life. Jing Yuan's Devastator Glaive. The weapon I promised to forge for him all those years ago.
Oh, a genius. I suppose Master Jing Li's swordplay should be no trouble for you then.
You little rascal. Do not try to act like my senior. I am from a short-life species. Xianzhou's swordplay takes hundreds, even thousands of years to
I heard your bold claim. I'd rather leave this world in a blaze than live.
My, the future sword champion. It would be a waste to throw my skills away on the battlefield.
All right, deal. Then I want a Devastator Glaive, 4 meters long, decorated with green silk, and you should engrave the blade with cloud patterns. Or maybe lightning.
Then it is settled. When it come, friends, drink up.
By the rainbow and the 10 lords. The prosthetic arm and sword staff from Mr. La Mancha were works created by my master and me. He came to visit me even after I was cast.
Yingxing. No. The shadow has tasted the flesh of abundance within. You, Yingxing, look at me. It was only thanks to you and your master that the shadow of veracity was sealed. I owe you both, so I have but one question. Do you want... There is always a way out. Perhaps... if I had taken you away from Flamewheel Forge back then, you were... I respect...
Pity. So much. This is not my work.
So you're Blade. Oh, good timing. What do you make of the sword?
The blade itself is fine, but the technique is wrong. Swordsmanship is not...
My, oh my. Since you have so much to say, Master, what...
I put down the hammer a long time ago. My hands cannot do what my mind wants anymore. From now on, if a sword is needed, this shell of mine is the only... A weapon given by Ying Xing to an old friend. But we are no longer who I am. Does not matter. What matters is...
I don't understand what you're talking about.
All that happened. You would do well to keep Cloud Piercer. Next time we meet, I will be the end of... What a pity.
Apprentice, come here.
Finally. Is the end in sight? I am here, Master.
Good. I have waited a long time for you.
You have seen every blade I have forged in this life.
Fine work. Somewhat flawed, perhaps, but their edge is undeniable. The marks of a true...
Gazing upon the weapons I forged in days past, I can only feel a certain... The hammer falls and cannot be undone, yet I have spent my life taking one wrong step after another. I betrayed my friends and broke my oaths. Even with these divine blades, I failed to protect those I held dear. My hands are stained with blood. I loathe the reflection it casts back from my blade. But what weighs heaviest on my soul is the debt I owe you.
Let it all out. You feel... But isn't there one last piece you have yet to show me? It is yet to be named, has it not?
That is a mere scrap from the forging of Shard Sword. I hid it away, fearing it would bring shame upon our school.
Can a mere boy keep secrets from his master? I entrusted General Yao Guang to bring it to you. Since the day you left, I have kept this blade hung in the hall, gazing upon it daily. That raw, youthful spirit within it, it burns to the touch. It is the same light that shone in your eyes.
I am but rusted scrap now. My light has long since faded.
Crushed ore, old materials, rusted iron. As craftsmen, we spend our entire life. Waste not the bounty of the world, but perfect it through craft. To take what is useless, to take every failed scrap and forge it anew. Isn't that our very...
Even for a life that has reached its end.
As it is with the work of a craftsman, so it must be with the life of a craftsman. Do you still remember the question I once asked you? What defines? The answer already lies within you. Go now, and forge it anew.
Forge it anew. Now I wish more than anything that I could just live a bit longer. Jeez, you said that back when he was nearing his...
Shoo.
You fought me all this time and leapt into the Leviathan's maw. Nothing more than a bit to drag. Oh, pity. Truly. For so long as a single soul in this vast for abundance. And now, I have come in answer to your prayer. Within the Leviathan's law, I shall grant you 1,000 years of agony. Is this not exactly what you call? Poor child. You are trapped in this waking dream called life. You claim that when I come, you were once some master craft. I can grant you the power of reshaping life and death, bringing those you loved.
Righting wrongs. You mean by...
That is but a free body.
Are you done? Do you truly believe that I am the only prisoner here, Shuhu? You are the one bound. For so long as a single soul in this vast world prays for abundance, you are nothing but an echo of them. A slave trapped within your mission of compassion.
Are you?
No. I am pronouncing your sentence. I came. As long as you cling to life, you must keep reshaping this bot. Let the maw of this eon husk be the furnace. Let our undying flesh be the iron right here. Not to destroy you, but to create a cage, and the thorns of this cage shall forever be aimed at. Are you ready? In the end, which of us shall forge the other?
When reunited with family after a 15-year separation, 22% of organic life forms will weep and embrace, whereas 59% will exhibit indifference. Yet, choosing to conduct a covert investigation, you harbor suspicions regarding Mr. Ryusuke.
Before Star Rail Fest began, I stopped by out of concern, or perhaps curiosity. I leafed through his portfolio. The artwork was magnificent. 5 of the worlds he captured in these paintings are lost to the fires of war.
Just as you suspected. In the year 1969 of the Arcadian calendar, he traveled to the Delcor Ring to sculpt a statue for the Also, in 1984 of the Arcadian calendar, he traveled alone to the planet Galactus. Both incidents point back.
The Lord Ravager
However, there is also evidence suggesting that Mr. Ryusuke was... Additionally, the IPC recovered a commission he received. It read, "Please carve a trace of our lasting glory."
He accepted the commission, even though he...
Legends of the Graphia clan abound within plain Arcadia. To this day, many believe the Weathering Curse is a scar, seared into your very bloodline from Graphia. Conjecture. Mr. Ryusuke was tracking the demon from beyond.
Any other?
There is another possibility. There is a 52% probability he might have even chosen to...
I'll have a word with him.
I'll leave it in your hands.
Dad? Do you have a minute to talk?
I do. I'm 1,000. What brings that? I was worried you were too busy, so I didn't want to bother you these past few days. And that, kid...
15 years.
And this...
It's time we sat down...
Am I dreaming? My little... Give me 10 seconds.
There's no... I should have seen...
Himeko! Himeko! Come over. Tell me more about this.
I originally planned for us to meet at the school.
Oh, I would love that. I was in such a rush last time. I really want to get a good... Who could have imagined it? The thing that connects this nearly infinite universe is not some distant godlike sheephead, but a single...
I have met many artists who dreamed of boarding the Express just to get... So I am curious, how will the great artist Ryusuke evaluate it?
Me? Well, I'll give it my all.
I was only joking. There's no need to be so serious.
There's actually so much interesting stuff on this express. This table is kind of different from the others, isn't it? I mean, they all look alike, but this one doesn't seem authentic.
A lot of old furniture was destroyed when the Express crashed. Pom-Pom and I spent quite some time picking the right replacements.
Ah, out with the old, in with the new, huh? Well, the Express has been running for years, so it's only natural to have to patch things up every now and then. You must have had a hard time keeping it running.
It's not that hard. I'm used to it.
Just as I thought. The Astral Express looks amazing inside. These chandeliers.
The designer used the skeleton of a void song whale as a reference. They say it's been here since Dolly's days on the Express. It catches the eye of many people who board.
But the light seems a bit dim in here, doesn't it?
It's always been...
Oh, have you tried?
Are you an art...
I am just speaking from experience. Is it there? Oh, let me see. It's bigger on the inside. Oh, the phonograph. Oh, it's a shame I didn't...
Dad, you actually believe something...
A long time ago, such a thing did exist on the Express. When the Express passed the desert planet Talon, Granholm left the machine there. Now, it has become a popsicle planet.
Conductor! Long time no see. Your fur looks a lot smoother than last time.
Really? Thank you very much.
Hey, my daughter Himeko finally opened up to having a heart-to-heart with me.
What a special moment. Pom-Pom will leave you to it then. They say family is one of the most precious treasures.
See? I told you. This time, Dad wins. Oh, Himeko, you may be a fully capable navigator now, but sometimes experience still beats...
Aren't you tired?
Are you actually worried about me?
Perfect. I'll make you some...
Oh. Well, might as well swing by the meeting car to say hi to that,
Pom-Pom finds Himeko's father very easygoing.
Himeko, come on. Into the Tron party!
Rumor has it that the drinks in the World's End Tavern are all brewed from jokes. Since we are in plain Arcadia, any single joke, since there is only a single joke, it is Mr. Ryusuke, the tension detected in your micro-expressions has...
Oh, nonsense. Himeko is brewing up a cup of coffee just for me.
A cup of hot coffee right before the end. This must be what they mean by light...
Huh. Well, now I see why they call you Shush. Well, since I'm still among the living, a long time ago, there was a truly terrible nameless. They snuck aboard us. Now, one day, they ordered a drink from a service room.
A long time ago, there was a truly terrible nameless. They snuck aboard. I have retrieved the same joke from the archived logs. It is indexed.
But did you know, the first time the robot heard...
Don't go filling Shush with nonsense. Dad, here's your coffee.
This cup is huge. Himeko.
What are you talking about?
Analyzing components. Results show coffee concentrate, Heldoran butterfly scales, a species of fish from a gas giant, trace amounts of iron particles.
Mr. Shush, you must be exhausted after telling all...
My inspiration circuit is vibrating. My radar indicates that the conductor requires my immediate assistance. Good luck, Mr. Ryusuke.
Oh, Himeko, if I do not make it out of here, please deliver my resignation to Miss Dolly. Tell her I will not be coming in.
Oh, want another cup?
Himeko, Miss Dolly told me that back when you were a school assistant, you used to bring a massive pot of coffee. It would be selfish of me to keep this all for myself. I simply must bring some back.
I am afraid it will be long cold. But as you said, it is time.
Are you truly ready to say your goodbyes?
We should go now. I have been ready for It has been 15 years, even if they are mere.
Oh, you're right.
Senior, you were...
Sorry I'm late.
It's okay.
Himiko, we don't have enough time for the lobby. Mia, stop bothering Himiko all the time. But the school anniversary is tomorrow. If I do not get this done...
You should start by tidying up those ribbons.
Hey, wait, it's him?
Everyone, hide! Don't let them find us! Run, Senior! The Herald of Death is back!
Don't be afraid, Belle. No more running away.
Really?
When have I ever led you as... Look, even the Dean has arrived.
Right now? But we still have so much left to do.
Oh, it is all right. I hereby declare that the Graphia Academy... Since the other grades are not with us today, we shall students.
Why so serious?
I plan to study at the Intelligence... I want to study cinematography and become a director.
I hope that in 10 or even 20... And now, please welcome...
Our senior is doing that?
Himiko?
I do not... All I know, but take that step forward. Congratulations.
Senior!
Himiko. Himiko, what's with the sad face?
Belle, safe travels, everyone. 15 years.
If only I had not lost myself in my own grief. If only I had looked after that child properly. It was not only the Herald of Death that pushed...
Fulwish said that it took Plain Arcadia 15... Well, this world...
I don't know. But I'm willing to believe...
Dad, all these...
Is that concern,
If you...
After the bloodstained games, I traveled to many until one day, I happened to see news about the Astral Express. The person on that screen was so different from the daughter in my memories. As long as I never saw you in person, I could keep telling myself that lie.
Von Walk? Owenly? New Londinium?
Were they beautiful?
In this vast universe, nothing... You may have been a poor excuse for a fall. Thank you for said...
Same here. It's still early, huh? I am...
Something very important?
No. Nice weather today. Let's go downstairs.
Oh my god, it's her!
Himiko! Oh my gosh, I'm such a huge fan of yours! Senior Himiko! Oh wow, she actually looked at me!
Her navigator aura is incredible!
Astral Express,
Like a love song, baby!
Baseball Raccoon didn't come?
Oh, Himiko is so pretty.
It gladdens me that my daughter is so popular. But you're all supposed to be in class right now.
The Herald of Death incident just ended. It is only right to let them breathe and...
To think that it all happened only yesterday. Young. I suppose it is because they believe the Astral Express will always be there to save them. It brings back memories of you as a little girl. Whenever you heard someone mention the universe, the light in your eyes would outshine even the brightest supernova.
That is true. The very first Imagine I ever brought to life was modeled after the rocket atop the Phantom Moon's head. That little fellow had quite a temper. It was so determined to fly higher and higher. To this day, I still wonder if it ever truly reached the moon. Dad, do you still remember it?
How could I ever forget? That thing came crashing down and poked a hole right through Miss Seadrake's tail. I had to take you to apologize in person. These days, I wouldn't be able to handle that kind of trouble anymore.
Now that I am free from the weathering curse, I just can't face the thought.
Don't worry.
The Imogenesis classroom is ahead. Ms. Dolly? I never noticed it before. It must be because of that incident.
Of course. Well, since I couldn't get you onto the real Astral Express.
The principal himself imaginated an express and went tearing across the campus with his daughter and...
It even made the front page of the Duo mention. Looking back, you were always such a bright and spirited girl. Which is why...
If it weren't for those dreams, I'll never forget.
That was always your favorite. So, I would start from the moment Sir Camor invented the diving device, and go all the way to the second voyage of the Interstellar Explorers. My clock.
Yeah. That was the first... and the very story that even if I could never leave this place, if fixing the Express meant sending just one soul to the stop before I knew it, I'd already... I think I understand how you felt back then.
What about the Astral?
A crew of the most incredible name.
Like a teacher watching their student. Then your dad will always...
So? What is this important? Dad? Are you...
I knew I couldn't hide it from...
What?
This isn't the right place for this discussion.
So...
It's the way... I know what you're about to ask. I do not share the Graphia lineage, which is why I believed I could find the demon from beyond. In the end, we're even...
Tell me, what happened?
You've seen my portfolio, haven't you? Those worlds are just... In those places, luck is a very real thing. And
what does that even mean?
In ways beyond comprehension, you feel misfortune crashing down like a tidal wave. Solar storms, diamond rain, system failures, one disaster after another. If you make it out alive, bizarre strokes of luck come swarming back to you. And so the cycle repeats, washing over the world, tearing it apart.
It sounds more insane than the Phantasmoon games.
The universe is sheer madness, beyond all reason. I survived over and over, yet is this his way of torturing the rebel? There's no escape.
Why didn't you tell me earlier?
It's no use. I've been chasing after him my whole life. Himiko, remember when you first learned to paint?
Because the ugly, the despicable, and the cowardly, the beauty remains ever fleeting. Just as heroes find their end in sacrifice, and stars dissolve after they shine, so we must capture what is...
But Himiko... Fate works in mysterious ways.
I should have come back earlier.
No. I've thought about it 1,000 times. On that final night of the Bloodstained Games. If only someone had been there to sit by your side. After everything, does this tardy father still even deserve to hear what is...
If you're willing.
Thank you.
All of this happened after you went away. During those 4 years, I found the stranded Express deep in the Canvas world and kept trying to repair it. If I could claim victory in the Phantasmoon games, but the Herald of Death was a complete madman.
These bloodstains. He's already killed so many people. When will it be enough?
Himiko, are you...
Of course I am. Belle. Mia. Twisted, and they watched themselves turn...
But Himiko...
If I don't stop him right here and win the Phantasmoon games, there will be... And someone needs to avenge...
That is not your responsibility.
But I am already here. Yeah. I'm not really scared anymore. Really.
The suppression squad sent by the Department of Aberration Defense. They struggled through the pain, but these stains, even so, he still managed to take down a monster like him. You need but first, let me handle that for you. All right. It's too narrow. I'll take all the sheer destructive. But by doing this, even if we defeat him, you would be giving up any hope of winning the Phantasmoon games. Yeah. But even if I did win the games and restart the Express, to set the Express in motion with Aha's power, someone who does that. I knew I should have stuffed an orbital cannon or a molecular saw into the case. Remember that for the future, then. Another body. Black Birch. Black Birch, the masked fool? The one who turned Gotham City? Only 2 supplicants are left. In other words, just like those legends I grew up, I will take him down. What a beautiful sight that will be. Then consider this the very first stop, then? It'll certainly be... The stench. It's about time.
So exquisite! What is that? Still not enough! I'm department head. I shall show you the error of your ways! This black I shall become her! Will another new shade, dazzling, step into this masterpiece! Become one with me and lay the final cornerstone!
Stop! Right there. So, you actually conquered the Herald of Death and set the Astral Express in motion once more at the end of the Bloodstain. And I believe in your bravery. When confronted by death, you will undoubtedly choose to resist. But you were so frail and sickly. How could you possibly defeat them? Well, the answer is clear. It would be impossible for you. Unless you had another person helping you. Don't deny it yet. I've been tested by you enough along the way. So now, give your father a little room to breathe. While I was gathering your belongings, I found some of the manuscripts you left behind. There were 2. Legend says that during the Canvas Age, the grand artist Whitebow painted his late daughter onto a scroll, and just suppose, that my brilliant daughter created a likeness of herself, a self-portrait. So, if that is the truth, then during that night of the Bloodstained Games, a girl at death's door, and an imaginary she created, followed the trail of the Herald of Death all the way to Dovebrook as a monster bearing Shuhu's flesh and a supplicant lost to madness. Marcus Antali defeated the pair before him without, driven by pure instinct. He slowly cloaked. Little did he know that he was walking straight the moment he drew near. A massive iron fist was imaginated from... It was the night of July 22nd, 1984, of the Arcadian calendar. Over 10,000 sightings reported a giant arm descending from the sky. That theories were endless. Was it a divine act by Aha? Or a weapon? It was just an arm. Yet beneath the brush of a girl. The girl achieved her dream. And the stars set sail once more. Truly a most romantic fairy tale. And now, unfortunately, I have to destroy this fairy tale myself.
You don't believe me?
I have no idea who you truly are. But that little girl who roamed for trailblazing, my frail and sickly daughter. From the very beginning, Himeko never left Plain Arcadia.
That is not something you should joke about.
By the way, things outside aren't looking good. The Arcadia is drowning in problems. Is it really wise to stay here instead of helping the younger crew members?
Those kids are all grown up now. They can handle their mission. And as for myself, I am staying right here to deal with the biggest problem of all.
Are you intending to stay here until the outcome?
It might take forever for him to return. Or maybe, if I just complain and say, I wish Blake... Anyway, it was his choice. Thank you.
Now, gray-haired girl, you seek me out with her. Already told me? Our first meeting was just... I only answered the call of wish power because of that mask. The one so...
Me, of course.
Not you again.
Misfortune and I share one thing in a reunion after 1,000 years. Graphia. It is...
A Sot Pramod.
Back at Ingford Hermitage, what you heard was only half 1,000 years ago, amidst the ruins of Ahatopia. Her cold, lifeless body reminded me of the legend of Elation. Too bad I never did get the joke. So I infused that child with the power of destruction, giving her the rebirth of a Void Ranger. I told Graphia, your name was your commission, to paint the world and carve a trace. You were doing so well, right up until you saw that express crash.
Since that day, I have had nothing to... Your failure began the moment you tried to destroy the Express. All you did was I took the power you forced upon me and used it to save the innocent. You commanded me to record the end.
So, you think putting on a human mask makes you want to look at yourselves? That weathering curse is still eating away at you and your kin. It is the inescapable price for being a child of destruction, world and canvas. A total disaster. Yet you still try to dress it up as a victor. Do you know why I haven't spared Ahatopia a single glance for an entire millennium? Because you both. But now, things have changed. Someone far more interesting. That is why I have...
Himeko?
I've had my fill of this drama.
For 1,000 years I have... Tell me, Asat Pramod.
I have more important things to do. Why not let them have? Come forth. Demonstrate your defiance.
Is it over?
Watch out!
Pity. Such a clean strike. But the odds of success are 0.
The restraint check failed?
A 1 in 10,000 chance. The moment I cast the
precise. The outcome is fixed. Remove the mask, protagonist. It doesn't suit you. As your end is decided. Farewell.
Sorry. I have failed.
Minions of destruction! I will drive you all from this world!
We must force her back to her senses.
Spirits! We have to go full force?
Of course not. That is exactly what that Mimi wants.
Touch the bug. An explosive shot!
Wiped him out.
Don't thank me.
All for the thrill. Next round.
Absolutely cannot let you touch this place.
We need to finish this fast and catch up to it. Looks like I have to use level 9991.
No need for that. If a sword is needed. Have you thought it through? What defines a blade? The sharpness that endures, after all, has worn away. I shall take veracity as my forge, and abundance as my iron. Tempered into a blade! What? Not even a welcome back? Serve as the tempering fire!
No way! Blade! You answered my prayers!
1 in 10 chance of survival. I choose to survive. What happened to her?
The stock Hermod's handiwork. Bring her to her senses first!
not too late.
Are you kidding? Your timing is impeccable, Blady. But isn't this a bit much? How did you even change outfits? What happened down there?
I used the Leviathan's maw to imprison Shuho. But
What matters is that you made it out alive and got the job done.
not yet. I have made a decision. This time, I will stay and become a supplicant. I am joining the Phantas Moon Games.
What? You're going to stay here and poke your nose into this world's business too?
Let us settle this first. Are you okay?
I will do everything I can to help you. As long as the canvas remains, Asat Pramod cannot kill me. You have fulfilled what Evanescia entrusted to you. It was all me. For Asat Pramod was right after all. I have been a ghost of 1,000 years past. Arrogant enough to think my seal over the world and canvas was unbreakable. We are up against the same nightmare that survived a whole Sindearth age. The same monster that an entire era could not even...
Just how did he even...
The first time I stepped into Inkford Hermitage, a strange Wispay tried to let... Maybe that was the first step in a... Then, he took on Graphia's form to tamper with my mask, and even taught me the way to summon the real Graphia. In the end...
So, this guy has only been after one thing this whole...
And to awaken the husk of the veracity, we need to leave this place as soon as possible.
But he mentioned he had something more important to do. What is that even supposed to mean? He has so much on his plate, no way he can split himself.
1,000 years ago, he could appear in places thousands of miles apart at the exact same time.
What?
He said he was meeting an...
The biggest problem.
You said that classroom was a secret place of your own creation. Yet Fullwish seemed you are far too familiar with the Express. And another thing. When we first met up earlier, but my father clearly left much earlier than that. Your story is riddled with holes. Or rather, you never even intend...
You are the only person I can never seem to lie to.
Stop this pathetic act, you who dare to impersonate my father!
It seems our pleasant little father-daughter. Buying time. Keeping me pinned down. Well, if I prove to be more dangerous than anticipated, you would be right. But, Navigator, why don't you try to guess at what exact point did I take Ryasu? It happened on the day that man, in his desperate search for the source of the Weathering Curse, to save his family. That year, Himeko was 6. At her mother's funeral, she...
You are lying.
I have told you only one lie. Nice to meet you. I'm your father, Ryosuke.
All that effort. All those years spent by my side.
Even I find it hard to tell what goes on in this head of mine. But now, as I look at your face, I had so much fun playing a fox. And the best part, that was not...
Hey, can you hear me? Someone hallucinating. like a Supremod just showed up at the tavern. We are under attack by Asad Pramet. Don Hung and I will do everything.
I've played along this far, so why not make it interesting? You have proven your theory by tearing off the mask of Ryosuke. It's a courtesy. The ugliest lie of the Trailblaze.
When the Phantas Moon is full again, I will be there as I have promised. I will come back with so much.
The girl looked up at the stars, but in her heart, she was terrified of setting. Ryosuke's daughter, Himeko, is long dead. When she saw how vast the stars reach, just as the Trailblaze will always converge with...
So, you really are a fake.
Right back at you.
O denizens of this Arcadia, lost in its splendor, once I beheld the Astral Express rise again towards the stars. Since then, you have known 15 long years of unbroken peace. It's been a while, old friend. For 15 years it was I, Hassan Khan, who delivered every promise of beauty to this Arcadia in advance. Now... please indulge in these long overdue surprises.
my divinations! Best of luck! An explosive start!
Wiped him out.
Shadow, don't thank me.
All for the thrill.
What?